I got my green, sticky, icky sticking to my hand. Put it in the grinder and pull it again. Rolling, smoking loud ball. If I want to build a fucking spaceship, I can. But safety laws prohibit me from doing so.
There you go. Safety laws prohibit you from going to outer space, and that's bullshit. You should send JD to outer space as soon as possible.
I foresee this coming in the future.
I wouldn't be allowed to make fireworks.
Well, in space?
No, I mean, I'm saying you're not.
You'd be able to see them, but
you're not allowed to make fireworks. It's kind of a law. You're not allowed to make fireworks.
That's kind of a ridiculous law.
It is.
I know lots of people make their own fireworks.
Yeah, but it's illegal.
I mean, that's kind of the point, is that, you know, you make all these ridiculous laws. Most people, just by virtue of the fact that they don't care, and they're going to go like, okay, well, I didn't even realize that was a law that I was breaking. But, like, now that you tell me, I'll enjoy it that much more. I'll, you know, build up the occasion. Gentlemen, we're breaking the law. Yay! It's a psychological thing. You just gotta recognize that, you know, you're the one who's empowered here. I mean, that's the other thing too, is that some of them are you know, requiring you to be unsafe. You know, you talk about mandatory vaccinations where, you know, some of these vaccines haven't been properly tested.
Right.
You're talking about mandatory drug the FDA testing. They do the approval process that, you know, again, is basically owned by the people who are appointed, by the politicians who are funded, by the people who are being regulated. So, I mean, can you really trust that process? Like, are they, when they say that you have to, you know, have drugs that are FDA approved, like, are they telling you have to have drugs that are actually safe, or are they telling you that you have to have drugs that are not really safe, but they were developed at great cost, so we want to make sure they're approved anyway? You know, I mean, can you even trust these laws that are, you know, put in place for your safety? Are they keeping you safe, or are they keeping you unsafe? How's that for a closing point?
We need to push for transparency in everything, so that way we can see the beneficiaries of ridiculous things being put in place.
Because you know what's happening. Hey, this is what's happening. You need to know about this. Oh, okay, no, I know. What can we do? Get rid of that guy. Get rid of that guy. Change that policy. If you don't know, though,
Then you're exactly where we are now.
knowledge is power.
Hey, I got a question. It's about unions. How come everybody beats up the teachers' unions? But nobody ever talks about the police unions.
Because they come beat you up.
But why, how come everybody praises the police unions, but everybody condemns the teachers' unions? Why is that?
Because teachers are easier to pick on.
Yeah.
Well, why is it? It's a double standard.
Oh,
Because
think
not
about it. It's
so
a
aggressive.
woman-dominated profession.
It is not aggressively
It's true,
outspoken.
Gender roles.
I would think that it's probably got more to do just with the simple fact that, you know, people don't want to piss off the cops.
That's bullshit, though. It's a double standard.
I mean, I'm not disagreeing with you that it's a double standard, but I mean, when you look at the immediate costs, you know, you piss off the teachers union, all the teachers quit. Like,
But the
okay,
teachers are
school shut
teaching
down.
your children.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm pointing out the emotional context of a decision like that, or the reasoning. I mean, you asked the reason. I'm telling you what I think the reason probably is. I don't think it's a good reason. I'm just telling you
What
it's
it
the
all
reason.
comes down to.
That's Rodney King.
I mean, if you piss off the police union and they all quit, then, you know, there's anarchy in the streets.
Oh, bullshit.
I know that. I know that, and like to some degree, that's probably going to be a good thing. But
You said the exact same thing about gay marriage too.
again, that's the perception. That's why it's so much easier to pick on the teachers than the police. Because when you pick on the teachers, you don't expect, you know, there to be rioting and there to be looting afterwards. Like if teachers had a penchant for criminality, then, you know, you might get a little bit more respect. But,
Dude, the physics teacher should totally get up with the wood shop teacher and the metal shop teacher.
Yeah, I mean, if we had a little bit more cooperation between the chemistry department, the physics department,
Yeah, they
and
can
the shop
make some
department,
lethal shit.
they could, maybe we'd be able, maybe we'd get a little bit more respect for the teachers. I mean, because that's really, again, that's where it really comes down to is, when you're talking about the cops, like the idea that the cops themselves are a political interest group is really something that's kind of frightening and something that, when I get into conversations about the sheriff issue, I don't know how many people are familiar with that whole mess, but that's another example of the political interests kind of taking precedence over the good government and over what the people are going to be better served by, because like there's one massive police union for the state police, so they have influence over politicians all across the state. Whereas if it was more broken up, if it was more decentralized, there might be a little bit more openness to that kind of local law enforcement, to that kind of, a different approach to law enforcement in general.
Whoop,
There would be more
that's the
people
sound of the beast. Whoop, whoop, that's the sound of the police. Oh, sorry.
Again,
Yeah.
loving the hat.
No tipping at home.
Where's Ross the man at? He called in.
Ross John is a regular in our show.
Yeah, he's probably is sleeping.
He's sleeping.
Conversations with Ja,
He's what?
man, Ja. Oh,
Ja.
never mind.
What? What?
Still would make more sense to take out the authority than it would to try to take out the good. I mean, these people are educating your children.
More money is spent on war than education.
We got other show.
Yeah.
We're done.
Oh, did you close out yet?
Yeah, I can. Yeah. Why are we still filming?
You told me to turn the fucker back on.
I did?
Yes, you did.
We just had a great conversation.
We need another conversation. Remember, we had
So
another conversation.
wrap it up, and we'll do it.
Yo, just turn it off. We got. Well,
That's alright.
So high up in the sky. Want to run away? I'm so fucking high. I don't know why. I'm so high. Maybe it was that biggest fucking baddest joint that made me fucking high.
Hey, like that shit.